Hello lovely people, welcome to the Geek Cupboard, I'm Penge, and welcome back to Abbey, which is a game where we help some monks and nuns brew some lovely beer. And I say welcome back to Abbey because we have played this game before. We played the demo I think about 6 months ago now, it was back in the autumn of last year, but now we are back with the very fancy early access version, and that's got all sorts of new and exciting bits and bobs for us to go and look at. There are new beers for us to make, and there are cleaners to tidy up a bit now, and there are also seasons. So time is passing in the game, and it's due to go into early access on the 18th of February, so in about 4 days time as this video goes out. But yes, we got access a little bit early thanks to the devs, which is very lovely, so thank you devs. So do you know what, here we go, let's get on with it, shall we? Time to jump right in and go and say hi to some drunk monks. Okie doke, here we go, and we are reunited with the wonderfully named Brother Maltus. Hello there, Brother Maltus, how are you? I remember you from the first time we were here, Brother Maltus. You've got a really good puntastic name. And actually, if I do recall correctly, I think there are quite a lot of sort of brewing and beer and ale related puns in this game, which is good. I like that. I wholeheartedly approve of any and all puns in this game because I do like a good pun. And there's quite a few here already, actually. So, oh, your maltiness, you finally arrived. So we're being referred to as your maltiness, which I do quite like. Welcome to Abbey, the Monastery of the Fermentine Order. Again, a very good pun, I like it. I'm Brother Maltus, your appointed counsellor. Together we're going to make brewing history. Don't worry, I'll guide you through your first steps. So let's get started. Now, it's lovely that you've offered to help, Brother Maltus, but I think we should be okay. I think I can sort of recall how this worked when I played the demo, so there might be a few little differences here and there, but I think it's sort of going to be loosely the same kind of a thing, so we should be okay. We should be okay. We're going to skip the tutorial, but just sort of hang around, maybe pop your head into the door every so often and make sure that we're okay. But yes, I think we can skip the tutorial. Yeah, we know how to move the camera about. It's all good, so we'll skip that for now. See you later, Brother Maltus. Lovely to see you again. And there we go. There is our wonderful Abbey, the lovely two sort of big bell tower type things. Over here we have the library, over here is the brewery, and at the front there's a merchant, and it looks like we have one monk and one nun. Okay, right, that's good. And then yes, down here there is a bishop, and we have to click on the bishop to kind of get things started. However, we can now see, of course, that people are moving about, which means that time is passing by, which also means we should now ask a very important question, and I think you all know what it is, so say it along with me everybody. It is spacebar pause, and yes, I can happily confirm that spacebar is pause. Well done game, good job. Right, now the time is paused, we can go and have a little look around at more things. I think, yeah, the library here is sort of pushing the definitions of a library, I'd say, because I would say the defining characteristic of a library would be books. And that doesn't have any, so that's a little bit weird. So we've got a library over here, that's where we do kind of research and get new recipes and things for different ales and drinks. And then over here is a very empty brewery. So we'll put stuff in here to actually do the brewing. And then at some point, I think, yeah, we're going to have to build like a dormitory type thing where people can go and have a bit of a rest. And then who knows after that, because I think that's all we got up to in the demo. So yeah, okay, right. Let's go and chat to the bishop then. Let's go and have a chat with the bish. Hello there, bish. Well, we finally made it. Never thought they need a bishop all the way up here. Oh, hello. I usually avoid fanfare, but it's always nice to have a welcoming committee. Now, let's skip all the small talk. I'm here to make sure the clergy is handled and our local interests, in quotes, does that mean beer, are kept in check. The monastery looks reasonable, but we can do better. I'll oversee, manage, direct, and at times, demand. Off you go now. I have some serious pondering to do. Okay, get your pondering hat on and go and do some pondering. Okie doke, so you go and do that. And already, they've pondered up a job for us. Okay, so your maltiness. To expand our holy brewing mission, we need florins. Okay, so florins are our currency. And yeah, we've got 1,500 right now. So clearly that's not enough. It sounds like quite a lot to me, but that's not enough. And for that, we need to sell ale. We don't know how many stars yet, so we can keep it simple. Let's whip up a recipe for a light ale, perfect for this hot spring. Oh, I'm parched just thinking about it. Now, off to the library. Time to find us a desk. So yes, right now, it is March the 22nd in the year 1500. I think that's the year and not the time, I believe. So, yeah. There we go. So yeah, it's a hot spring, and our job is to get a recipe desk in the library, and then yes, create a recipe on that desk with the light ale style. And if we do that, we get given 120 florins, which sort of seems like an okay amount, although how much is a desk, I do not know. Okay, right, so there we go, get a recipe desk in, and then get ourselves a recipe created. So let's go over here and get the actual desk into our sort of bookless library, which you could also just call, a room, possibly, but okay, so let's get the furniture in, get us a desk. It costs 110 money to get the desk in. So we're going to spend 110 money, but then he's going to give us 120 back. So we're not really making that much money here, Bish, but okay. So get one of these in, and then yes, we can put it into one of these 4 slots. So I think, let's not put it all the way over here, because that means if somebody does want to go and do some recipe work, they have to walk all the way through the length of the library. But let's not put it here, because you're going to get interrupted there by people popping their head into the door and going, have you seen this? Or, have you got a book anywhere? No, okay. How about we put it here? So it's far enough away from the door to make sure people don't bother you, but it's not all the way over here, so you can get to it nice and easily. Yeah, there we go. Let's pop the desk in just there. And now that's in, we can click on it and then go to new recipe to get ourselves a new ale recipe. And this time we are going to do it properly, because in the demo, when we played that, the first beer I made was absolutely, utterly awful. It was just spectacularly bad. It was effectively some warm water that had sort of once upon a time been near to some hops. It didn't really have anything in it. It was just, it was warm water with not much else in it. And yeah, it passed as a beer, apparently. I'm not quite sure how, but it was because I didn't understand how to actually make it all work. But now I think I know, so we should be able to make a slightly higher quality first attempt at this. So here we go, create new recipe, and we want to create a lovely light ale. There we go, so thin and nearly flavourless, nevertheless a lot healthier and fun to drink compared to warm water, which is what our first effort was last time, pretty much. Very easy to enjoy with a meal. Yeah, it's got its place, hasn't it, a light ale, as the Bish said. Maybe it's quite refreshing on a very hot day like it is today. So there we go, so all it's got in it is pale malt and standard yeast. Nice and simple. And then yes, down here we can see something which is very important. So the drink, each drink has its own kind of set of virtues. So it's basically things you want to make sure that are in your beer. So you want it to have a certain flavour, a certain colour, a certain strength, and a certain level of foam. And we've got these kind of sliders here. So if we go to the next screen, we can see that we can add pale malt and we can add standard yeast. And when we add these things, it moves these little kind of markers along those sliders, and we can see what they do. So if we add pale malt adds 0.4 to flavour, 0.3 to colour, 1 to strength, and 0.5 to foam. So we have to try and get the right amount of malt in to get to these certain levels to make sure that the little markers are in the green areas, so our ale is half decent. But if we add standard yeast, that takes things away. So we can see that it takes 1 away from strength and it takes 0.5 away from foam. So we now need to do quite a bit of clicking to get the balance right, which is what I didn't do last time very well, to be honest. So if we go for another one of those, okay, so we haven't got enough colour. So we still need more of the pale malt because the yeast doesn't add colour. So what if we do that? Okay, so 3 things are in the green, but the strength is in that yellow there. So if we click on standard yeast to bring the strength down by 1, that's actually there, we've done it. This is much better than our first attempt last time. So yeah, all the sort of things are in the green. So that should be a not completely utterly terrible light ale. Yeah, I think we'll go for that. Yeah, we're going. It's only 6 ingredients, so it's 4 lots of the malt and 2 lots of yeast. Yeah, marvellous, we'll go for that. Okay, then we have to pick who's actually going to do the work, and we've got the 2 people. We've got Randi, which is a slightly unfortunate name for a nun, I would say, and Amadeus, rock me Amadeus. So who do we want to go and actually do the brewing? I think they are both pretty much the same. Hang on, you've got +3. Intelligence 2, satisfaction 1, intelligence 1, satisfaction 1. Okay, Randi, you're smarter than Amadeus, so you can go and do that, please. Because I think you're going to do a slightly better job. So you go and do that. And yes, work in the library because that's the only room we have to do such things. And yeah, there are sort of modifier type things. If we made the library better, I think. Does it speed things on possibly? Or something like that. I don't know. But yes, we haven't got any modifiers now. But that's okay. And now we get to give a name to our very first light ale. Okay, right. Let's give it a lovely, exciting name. We're going to call it Lovely Unlight with the un in quotation marks there because it's an exciting way of saying and, but without saying and. So it's Lovely Unlight. I like that. We'll go for that, I think. So confirm that. And there we go. If we move time on, we should then see... where's our nun? Where are you? There you are. So yes, she should come in here, get to the table, and begin to do a little bit of work. Okay, so I think now, because nothing much else is going on, we shall run time on. It is getting a bit late, but there we go. It is done. We've created our first recipe. Okay, do we go back to the bish? Oh, she's a bit cross. Why are you cross? You look really angry. You're really angry because, A, you're hungry, and the rooms are a bit rubbish. Okay, no, I'll give you that. I'll give you that, yes. Because there's nowhere to eat and nowhere to sleep. In fact, yeah, look, they're just sleeping on the floor. Yeah, they're not going to be very happy. Bish, can we sort this out? So there we go. We got some money. So we're back up to 1,510 florins. So that's good. And now we click on the bish again to get the next job. So I think now, we're building a dorm now. We're building a dorm and putting the bunk beds into the dorm so they can at least sleep somewhere. I expected birdsong and nature's peace, but instead it's murmuring, wailing and snoring. This has to stop. Find your Fermentines a proper place to sleep or I'll lose my mind and no floors don't count, no matter how fancy. For the love of hops, very good, build a dormitory with beds for these poor souls. They'll thank you and so will I. Okay, so dormitory and bunk beds. Okie dokie. Right, let's get that in. So that's going to be a whole new room. That's going to be an entire new room and a dormitory. There we go. So it's going to cost 250 monies. 250, okay. And then we need to put beds in as well. So requires one bed for every 2 Fermentines. Okay, so we need one bed for our 2 people. I'm not quite sure where the bish sleeps, but whatever the case. Right, so dormitory. Now, when we did this before, I thought, we just put it there. But are we able to build sort of up? Can we build upwards rather than just sort of building sideways all the time? Can we build, say, on top of the library? So what if we get a staircase and put a staircase... Let's put it over here, look. We can build over the brewery because, maybe they like the smell of the hops or whatever. So if we put a staircase there for a little bit of money, they've got to go and build that. And I think a builder has appeared. Yeah, there we go. Got a sort of a burly builder chap doing the building work. Okay, so right, hurry time on. So you do that. That's now finished. Then, there we go. Yes. Then we can put a dormitory up here. So it doesn't have to be sort of all along the ground. We can have it raised. Okay, so pop that in like that. The burly builder man's gone. We've got ourselves, a guy in a hat. Also, it's good to see he is hitting things with hammers. That is the way that we do build things in games. We just whack things with hammers and stuff appears. Right, so dormitory is done. And then we need to put a bunk bed into that dormitory. Okay, so a bunk bed. Yes, this is indeed a bed where 2 monks or nuns can sleep. Okay, so if we put that, near to the door, that'll do for now. There we go, bish. We've done it, bish. We get some money for it. That's nice. Not enough to kind of cover what we spent on it, but okay. Right, next job please, bish. The time has come, your maltiness, to brew our version of ambrosia. I think that's possibly marginally ambitious, but we'll certainly make some ale, set up a brewery with a boiler and a fermenter, instruct a brewer on how to wash their hands, and leave them to it. Pick any recipe you like. I'm eager to see if everything I heard about your brewing prowess is true. What have you heard? I'm a bit concerned. So if we do this, we get florins and fame. Fame being... Where's the fame meter? Is that fame, possibly? Okay, so build some stuff, and then, get some ale and sell it on. Is that fame there? That is storage space. That's a layman. That's carts. That's general kind of happiness. People are a bit grumpy. There's fame, just there. So we've got 1 out of 50. We are not very famous right now. So pause time for a second. Head down to the brewery. Right, we need a basic brewing stove. That can go in just there. And then we need a basic fermenter. That can go in just there. Okay, so they sort of, do the mixture on here and make it all hot and then get it all sort of bubbling and boiling away. And they put it in there to ferment and they take it out of there and sell it on. Okay, so let's go to here then. So, a new brew. We now need to brew the recipe that we made earlier. So, yeah, let's get some lovely and light on the go. And, I mean, who's going to be best? It would imply that Randi would be the best at this as well, which does make me wonder what Amadeus is doing around here. Yeah, like infection probability is 17% as opposed to 11%. So do you know what? Yeah, we'll have you as well. So Randi, in you come, please. And yes, now we need to actually do this. So we are just going to go for the maximum amount of stuff. We're just going to make as much beer as we can. Ale, sorry. 160 money to buy the ingredients, but hopefully we can sell it on for a bit more than that. So yes, pay and brew, and then get time ticking on. So I don't know if they're going to do anything now. I don't know if they're doing anything now or not. I think they're just being grumpy at us. Okay, also, can we build like a kitchen? Refectory. That's what we need. We need some food, because they're all getting grumpy. They're all getting hungry. How about then, if we go to... how much are the little stairwells? They're 50 apiece. I wanted to get another thing up here. I wanted to get it just here, but maybe we could put it here. Do they walk across? Would they walk across from here through here over to here? I was thinking of getting the food here so they can, have a bite to eat and then go to bed over here where it's all nearby. But, I don't know. Do you know what? We'll put that in there and then we will put that in there because I imagine that's going to be one of the next missions anyway, isn't it? To get food sorted out. Okay, right, speed time on. We can see the nun there doing the stuff, and now it's done. Okay, so the beer has been sort of brewed as such, and now she's transferring it from there into the big kind of barrel cask thingamajig, where I imagine it just stays for a while. Probably just sort of stays around there for a while. We'll see. Hang on, what are her current complaints? So she's bored of doing so much work. She needs to have a bit of a drink. The rooms are rubbish. She's hungry. And she hasn't got a good place to sleep. You've got a bed. That's okay, isn't it? You've got a bed. It's got a pillow and a cushion. It's all fine. It's all nice. Right. There we go. We've brewed the ale. And here it is. So let's see how distinctly average this is. I'm not going to say it's going to be amazing. But hopefully it's not going to be awful either. So let's check on lovely and light. Is lovely and light indeed vaguely lovely? It's got a score of 11, which I think is much better than the previous one we made, which had a score of 0, I think. Your maltiness, let us call the light and lovely 1 decidedly reasonable. Its quality is 11 out of 100, which is acceptable. With a little effort, I foresee a shiny future, the shininess of coins, hopefully. Okay, and then I think at the minute we can only sell things to Hopfendorf. So we'll sell it down to here and then choose our selling price. Okay, so, do we up it a bit? Okay, let's try and up it as much as we can. Although, if we drop it down, it's going to be more appealing and people are going to buy it more, possibly. Let's put on 26 to make it a little bit more appealing. I like that. So, yeah, we'll sell that on, please. So sell that, please. And I think somebody has to come along and pick it up, of course. It doesn't magically teleport there. Right, hello there, Bish. We get the florins, we get the fame. Click back on you again, because surely you need to come up with another mission for us. Anytime you like, Bish. There we go. Listen, aid and faith are necessary, but your fermentines can't live on spirit alone. Sure, they could cook, but we need them focused on brewing. So let's find someone to handle their meals. It's a dull task, but if you build a refectory and properly equip it, a volunteer will surely step up, free of charge, naturally. Indeed, yes, helping their religious friends out. So cooking stove and dining table. Yeah, we can get that in, and the refectory's already here, look. We're sort of ahead of you on that one, Bish. So yeah, cooking stove can go... well, let's put it there, and the table can go just here. There we go. Right, so that's done. Bish, we did that. We were very good at that one. Yeah, money comes in. Thank you so much. Okay, next thing that we have to do, from our lovely bishop friend anytime. Brewing tethers us to tradition, but there is still progress to be made. That's our latest directive. I don't know what cosmic revelations can be extracted from toying around with 4 ingredients, but stranger things have happened. Build a laboratorium. Equip it. Staff it. Try to not blow anything up. Oh no. Oh dear. Right. So build a lab type thingamajig. Build an escritoire in the laboratorium. That must be like a writing table of some kind. And then assign a fermentine to an escritoire. We get money and fame for that. Okay, right, this is good. We can do this. Build a room. Get in the lab. I mean, yeah, should that go next to the library? That would make sense, wouldn't it? Because the library is a place of learning, and this sort of lab thing is also a place of learning, just sort of a different type of learning, I guess. Yeah, let's pop it in just here, look. So get that in, and there we go. They can work on that chap. He can come along, whack things with hammers, and then, yes, we need to come out of that and go into here and get in the big kind of fancy writing table type thingamajig. So, yeah, pop that in the middle. That'll do. Just put it in the middle. Okay, now somebody's got to be assigned to this. Okay, so assign a researcher. Right, okay. This is unfortunate because Randi's just better at everything than Amadeus. But of course, there can be only one. So who's going to go and do the research? It's got to be Randi, and Amadeus is going to have to do the brewing and just get better at it, possibly. Because she's better at doing the research. So, yeah, there you go. Randi the nun, in you go. Which is a bit weird. There you go. Have we got decoratives? Have we got sort of decorative items? Can we do that? That's for the lab. I just want some like nice decorative things. Maybe we can't do that just yet. Okay, Bish. Yeah, it's done. Thank you so much. Right, on to the next. What would you like us to do now? Your maltiness. As esteemed as it may be, our monastery has been accumulating character. Dust bunnies the size of pilgrims are gathering in the corners, and the refectory floor is now more littered than stone. We're in dire need of a maintenance locker. Research how to build it and get this place cleaned up. Okay, so now we have to do some research. Research monastery maintenance, build a maintenance locker, and clean the refectory. Okay, right. Research. That's going to be just here then. Okay, so an innovation. So it's not brewing. Where would it be? Oh, no, there we go. Brewing for dummies. There is monastery maintenance in here. So we've got the cellar. Oh, no, we haven't got these. We haven't got quick rebrew. We haven't got the cellar. And we haven't got creative pairings. Because we haven't got enough research points. How many research points have we got? 10. But we can unlock monastery maintenance. Okay, right. Research that. Does that happen by magic? Or do they now need to research? Oh no, that just kind of happens by magic because we had the points. Okay, right. And then build a maintenance locker. Okay, there. Okay, maintenance locker. Where can it go? Oh, it can go anywhere. We can put them anywhere we like. Okay. I mean, how about we put one up in the refectory? That would make sense because that does need a bit of a scrub. And then we'll put another one. In fact, how expensive are they? 110. Okay, maybe we won't put another one down just now because that is quite expensive. Okay, so clean the refectory. Cleaning tool and a light refilling tool. Okay, so yes, now as I understand it, right now we have to do this. We do the cleaning. But at some point we can hire a person to do this for us, which would be quite nice. But yeah, for the minute, we need to clean up, I think. Oh, there we go. Yeah, so click on there and that cleans the refectory. Because there's bits on the floor and such like. Yes, hang on a minute. Move time on. There we go. That's like a dirtiness meter then. Okay, right. That is done. We get some money. Thank you so much. Is everything else looking okay? Yeah, all the other rooms sort of look okay, which is good. Right, Bish, what's next? Much like everyone else, I feel the unbearable heat under these habits. But I've come up with a solution. Cellars. We tell the clergy it's for the lagers. Called Thames, long-term storage. Nobody would come looking. Actually, research will make it even more believable. Research cellars and their barrels, and let's start construction right away. Okie dokie, so now we need to unlock the secret of cellars. But to do that, we need 25 research points. So how about, in that time, we make another brew? Let's just do the same thing. So Amadeus, you can now do some practicing. You can practice how to make beer, because you've not done it before. So we'll get that done. That gives him something to do at least, because otherwise he's not doing anything. And yeah, the nun is over here doing researchy stuff. Okie dokie. Right, that is done. And have they cleared up? They've cleared off of food. You could have filled the barrel up, and now they've gone to bed. Okay, no, this is fun. Oh, there you go. You got out of bed nice and early. And yeah, as you would expect a monk to do. yeah, they're up early, aren't they? To, go and be one with nature and do prayers and things. And then, yes, that is going to get loaded up. And ta-da, splendid, right? And again, yep, it's going to be the same. Quality of 3 out of 100. Ah, right. Because Chappie made it and not the nun. Okay, never mind. We'll sell it for 20 then. We'll sell it for 20. There we go. We'll just try and make any money off it at all. And yeah, look, they load it up into a little cart. And the cart just sort of pootles away, which is fun. Okay, right. We still need 25 research points. So we are still sort of hanging around for you to do the research stuff. But yep, okay. Oh, now hang on. I think an entire day has just gone by and we're still not there. Okay, fine, let's run time on until we have enough research points to unlock cellars. Okie doke, there we go. We can now unlock cellars, which is good. We shall have that, thank you very much. And then we shall immediately build one because we are being told to. No available positions. Oh, build an underground staircase, of course, yes. Okay, the brewing thing is here, so it makes sense for them to be able to, take the beer straight down the stairs that are next to the brewery, rather than having to walk it over here. So we'll put it there. And then, yep, there's the man doing the hitting, and the cellar can go... That can go just there, look, actually. It can go there. Okay, right, so you do some hitting of things. I think they're sort of, yeah, like a layman, these guys. They're just like the regular bods that do the stuff, and then build a barrel in the cellar. Okay, get a barrel, put it in, very good. Right, again, we've done that. We've done that, Your Highness. Thank you so much. You vanish for a while. I imagine he goes inside to kind of think about what to do next. Every day, we take steps in the right direction, yet our fermentine still seems somewhat preoccupied, and we both understand that for our beers to stay bubbly, our brewers need to be too. With the cellars up and running, why not fill a barrel with a brew and give them full access to it? After all, an empty barrel is a cost that weighs heavily on both wallet and soul. That should put a foam stash and a smile on their faces. Okay, so if we get some ale and keep it in a barrel, and then mark ale as drinkable by the fermentines, we get money and they become a bit happier. Okie dokie. Can we make any new recipes yet? No, it's still just light ale. It's still just a light ale recipe. Okay, because of that then, we'll just go and make the same thing. Just go and do exactly the same thing, please. So yeah, Amadeus is going to have to do it. Sorry, everybody. I apologise for the poor quality brew that's about to arrive. But there we go. So get this done. They can brew that, store it down here, and then they can come down and have a drink of some sub-quality ale. Some ale which is not exactly nice, but not utterly foul either. Just below average quality beer. But I think... How do we... Oh, there's a button, isn't there? When this is done, there is a store in cellar button. So like that. So that's done. Store it in the cellar. So, in transit. Okay, so 100 litres goes into there. And then mark it as drinkable. Okay. So are we allowed to do that? Oh, there you go. Mark it as drinkable. So tick that. And there we go. They can now come down here and have a little bit of a drink. And I think that'll make her happy because she's thirsty. But she says, my throat is so dry. I'd love an ale. I mean, there's probably nice healthy water around somewhere. But yep, you can have an ale as well now. It's entirely permitted. Go down and grab yourself a nice bit of booze. That'll be fine. Okay, and they're all happier now. They've become a bit happier because we gave them access to some nice beer. Well, to some beer. It's not that nice, but it'll do. Right, Bish, what's next? The monastery is running more smoothly by the day, but those whispers in the corridors persist. Nothing we can't fix. It's about your brewer's comfort. A luxury we could skip, but why not splurge if it makes things run even better? This is a golden opportunity. Seize it. Okay, now we have to research the various decorative items. Okay, so got to research small paintings, globes, and flower vases on stands, and make sure the comfort is at a minimum of 31%. At the moment, comfort is on 4%, which is a little bit rubbish, let's be honest. Okay, furnishings. Oh, you have to unlock all the different furnishings. Oh, this is very exciting. Okay, a globe is 8. Okay, that's fine. Flower vase on stand was 5. Was it a small painting for the next one? Yes, it was. Okay, small painting is 5. We can do that. There we go. So we'll unlock that. And you know what? I've got a locker here. We have a locker. We'll unlock that for 13 as well, because we had enough points to do so. Right, that's good. And now, let's just put things everywhere. Let's put many things around. They are... Oh, they're an amount of money which I wasn't prepared for. Okay, that's more costly than I wanted it to be. But okay, we'll have... let's have a flower vase on a stand. I feel like every room needs to have one of these. So put that by the door. So that's quite nice. And that's gone up to 6%. Okay, that's not too bad. We'll put that there. I kind of feel like maybe we should go over here and brew some more stuff. because yes, otherwise we're not going to have any money to do anything else. So pay and brew. We're down to 73 monies. Oh dear. Okay, hang on a minute. Hang on. What else can we build? We can have a small painting. Maybe over here, look. Have a small painting just there so they can observe some art and then go to bed. And now we're up to 10% in terms of comfort. Okay, we're going to need some more money, Bish. Can you lend us any money? We might just sell just quite a lot of beer, I think. It might also be worth getting Randi the nun to do the beer making, because we can sell it for more. That might be what we need to do. And we need to do some cleaning up. Hang on a minute. Let's just do some tidying. Deary me. There's quite a lot of litter in here. The laboratorium's got loads of litter in it. Good grief. Right. There we go. So, sell this on. And it's not very good quality, is it? We'll put it on to 21. Right. So, sell that on. So, what have we got? 100 money. So, I assume when it arrives at its destination... As it pootles off, there we go. We'll go from 100 to something else. Anytime you like. I don't know when that money arrives. I'm not quite sure when we get paid for our substandard beer. We'll keep an eye on it. Okay, our money went down a bit and then went back up again. But we only have 118 florins, which is not very much at all. So I think what we might do is we're going to remove the nun from doing the research. For now, that's fine. And then we're going to go to here. We're going to make a new brew, but she can actually make it because she is much better at that kind of a thing. The only thing is we can't make as much as I would like because we haven't got the money. So we can make 70 litres, but hopefully it's 70 litres of not terrible stuff, and then we can get some good money for it. So, right, we'll do that then, please. But that does mean right now we only have 11 florins, which is not very much at all. And yes, our fermentines are depressed. That's not very good. Our comfort's only 10%. It's bringing satisfaction down. So, yeah, if we could make a really good beer here and then get paid a gigantic pile of money for it, that would be fantabulous. I kind of feel like maybe we weren't supposed to build all the kind of stairways and things, but there you go, never mind. Right, sell that on. That's much better. Sell it on for as much as you can. So 29. Yes, okay, do that. So, yep, somebody's got to come along, grab the cart, load it up, all that kind of stuff. But, okay, we're on 57 money, which isn't very much. Can we please get some more cash on the go? Because otherwise we're going to be a little bit of a tricky situation. It's going to be a bit of a pickle. Right, there we go. Back up to 200 money, which is pretty good. However, we do now have a little character portrait of our monk with a red exclamation mark on it. What's happening there? Your maltiness. We've caught Tiny Hopfendorf's attention, alright? A smaller market, certainly, but we could fatten their orders by bringing them a new ale style. Something light, easy to drink, and affordable. A blonde ale, perhaps. Oh, okay. Create a recipe with at least 2 virtues in the yellow range. Ah, okay. And if we brew 100 litres of that, we then unlock blonde ale and more, it says. Oh, you tease. You tease, Brother Maltus. Okay, right, we'll do that. And so 2 virtues in the yellow range. Right. Okay, that's trickier. That's trickier to do. Okay, let's go to the new recipe. Create a new recipe. Select style light ale. Yep, go to next. Put at least one of those in, because I think you have to have at least one. So let's just kind of throw some things in, shall we? So we'll go like that, and then go like that. And then go like that again. Right, there we go. Already. So 6 malt and 3 yeast is, flavour is in the yellow and strength is in the yellow. So it's a little bit strong. in terms of flavour. It's a little bit strong in terms of actual sort of alcohol strength. But foam is pretty good, and the colour is pretty good. Yeah, okay, we'll go for that. And yes, you can work on it, please. Because you'll probably do it better and quicker, which is quite good. Right. Okay, so it's still a light ale, but it's just got yellow bits in. We're going to call it yellow bits light ale. Light ale. Okay, do you know what we'll do? Light. We'll put it light, spelt like that, which is sort of incorrect, but we're going to go for that. And yeah, it's the one with the yellow bits. There we go. Right. Let's make some beer with yellow bits in it, which doesn't sound overly pleasant if we're being honest, but there we go. Right, recipe done. Go to here, do a new brew, and here we go. Yes, yellow bits. Randi, can you please and make as much as you can? Okay, 230 is too expensive. Knock it down. 207 is too expensive. 184. Bother. Okay, what we need to do is, I think. Yeah, don't do that brewing. Go to a new brew. We need to make some more lovely and light. Randi needs to do that. Can we make a full lot of that? Yes, we can. Okay, so we need to make another lot of the well, I was going to say not very exciting beer, but the beer that's possibly slightly higher quality than the new beer. Get a load of that sold to make some more money to then craft the different beer that we've just made. Also, we have a thing. What's happening here? Order not yet accepted. Click for details. 70 litres of light ale for the seasonal fair at Hopfendorf. Oh, hang on a minute. Now there's orders coming in. Hang on a minute. What's that thing? What's that just there? Oh, does that just signify there's a request? Oh, crikeys. Hang on a minute. There's now different things. Just light ale. I think we've got 70 litres on the way. So yeah, right. We will. Or quality's got to be 7+. It should be 7+, because it's the nun making it. So do you know what? Yeah, accept that. So now we're going to get that done. Okay, run time on. We have to get that done pretty quickly and also make lots of money out of it. You're a bit grumpy because of many reasons. Okay, sorry. Oh, and it's dark in there as well. It's really dark around here at night time. Right, they go to bed. While they're in bed, we will do some cleaning up because everything's a bit of a mess around here. Give that room a bit of a scrub. And right, that is ready to go. So do we send it? Yes, here. So send it there. It is quality 11, and we'll try and extract as much money as we can. Yeah, okay, right. Sell that on, please. And we've got 227 money. So now, was that enough? Was that enough to make the beer with the yellow bits in it? Was that enough? It's 110. Why is that? Oh, the pale malt has a reduced price because it's summertime. Oh, right. So yeah, seasons. This is a new thing. They didn't have this kind of concept in the demo. But now, yeah, seasons are sort of passing by, and in the summer, there's a lot of pale malt going around, so it goes for a little bit cheaper. Yeah, do that then, please. Absolutely. So brew 100 litres of that, and then eventually, we should be able to get ourselves a new type of ale that we can make, which will be lovely. There we go. Right, I think they've made their way to the town. So at some point soonish, there we go. 174 money we made, which is very welcome. Yes, let's get a few more of these things around. So what do we get from these? Do we see how much it's increasing it by? 15. Okay, so small paintings increase it by 15. The flowers increase it by 20. Okay, let's have another small painting. We'll have a nice painting on the wall above there. So we'll have a painting like that, and then another painting. There we go. So a couple of different paintings. So a nice bit of artwork over in the library. That's quite good. And then here in the brewing thing, we'll have some flowers. Every room's got to have flowers in, of course. That's very important. That's key to everything in life. Flowers in there, flowers in there. Pop some flowers in there. We're on comfort 19. We need to get to 31. Good grief. Hang on a minute, though. Hang on. A globe. So yes, in the library we can put down a globe for 25 comfort points and also +1 happiness, I think. So let's get one of those down. Let's put that in like that. Although now we are quite poor. So I'm hoping we're going to get some money from you. There we go. 200 florins. That's very welcome. And blonde ale. And a point of fame. Right. That's quite good. We now do have a little bit more money, which is quite welcome. Okay. So maybe now... Do we get another globe? Do we get another globe over here, possibly? Pop a globe in just there as well, because that seems to be quite effective at moving that up in the right direction. Okay. Right, that's good. And now, how about we got any orders? 70 litres of light ale for the seasonal fair. It's awaiting delivery. Okay. I thought, weren't we delivering this? I thought we'd already delivered that kind of a thing. Do we need to do it again? That's a yellow bits of light ale. Okay, how good is this? It's 12. It's the best one we've made so far. It's acceptable. We'll take that. It's fine. We'll take that. So yeah, sell it on again for as much as we can get it for. 25. Yeah. Okay. Sell that then. Why is it not? Why have we not completed that order? I thought we just sent a load of light ale over. I'm a bit confused as to why that's not really worked. But okay. Hopefully this will sort of satisfy that contract. Possibly. I don't know. I'm not entirely sure. Right. Let's get over here then. And get us a recipe for the new thing. So here we go. So new recipe. Right, blonde ale. An amazingly clear, clean and crisp ale that makes any summer day all the more bearable. Carries a brilliant light colour and is very easy to drink with its light aromas and flavours. Okay. So, yeah, it's a little bit different in terms of virtues. The fair price in spring is increased, and in winter the price comes down because nobody wants to drink it over in the winter. Okay. And it needs the malt and the yeast. And also Groot. Gruit? I don't know what that is. Maybe like a sort of a hoppy type thing or something? I don't know. I've got no idea. Okay, so I had one of each because that seems like a standard thing to do. And then we need quite a bit more colour and strength. Okay, so colour and strength are... Yeah, they come from here. So you have to put quite a bit of malt in. How about we put 6 malt in, look? Okay, right, hang on. So the only thing we're not doing very well on is strength. So could we then put in some more yeast to bring that down? And then yeast again? Okay. But now... Hang on a minute. Now we've got the flavour is marginally too high. So if we took out a malt... The flavour's still... If we took out another malt... Okay, no, that's not going to fly. Okay, so put a malt back in. Put another malt back in. How can we bring down the flavour? Because the flavour's just too strong. What if we take out a yeast? Hang on, but now the strength's too high. This is where it involves numbers and my ears fall off. How do we do this? The Gruit brings down the colour... But I'm not bothered about the colour. Can we take a malt out? Another malt now? No, because that's just rubbish. Oh dear. I'm struggling with this one. Take the Gruit out in its entirety. Oh, it needs it, I think. I think you have to have at least one of those in. Okay, take one of them and one of them out. Oh, now the strength is too high again. But if we bring the strength down by adding yeast, the flavour goes up. And we can't bring the flavour down. Okay, we might still make it like that. That's probably fine. That'll do. Do you know, it's gonna be fine. And yeah, you can make it. Oh no, hang on. You can do the recipe, and we're gonna call it Brilliant Blondie. There you go, Brilliant Blondie. That'll do. Is that a good name? It probably isn't a good name. Oh, okay. Hang on a minute. Hang on. Why isn't this being accepted? I'm confused. Are we doing this wrong? Maybe we're doing this wrong. Maybe we're doing the wrong sort of a thing. Accepted. When we send the beer over, are we supposed to like press a special button to deliver it to the party rather than just anywhere? Let's get another yellow bits light ale. Amadeus can make it. We'll have the whole lot of it. 112 monies. Yeah, okay, you go and do that, please. So one beer's... There you go. The new beer's being researched. And then you're making this one. I'm going to see how we deliver it to the seasonal fair. I'm going to see how that works. Because I'm not entirely sure. I don't know if that's working properly or not. So, yeah, you work on this. There you go. Just chuck it into a barrel. Please get it done. Oh, botherations. He got hungry and then has to go to bed. No, come on. Come down here and sort it out, please. Come down here and sort this out. You were nearly done. You were almost finished. There we go. Right. So, okay. So 12 out of 100. That's actually pretty good. Do we send it to... Oh, we have to click. We have to click, look. And I think we send it to there rather than just selling it to the town itself. Okay. Okay, right. So if we click on that, that's going to be 70 litres. We'll get more than 70 litres. There are still 30 litres left. Okay, that's fine. We can then... Hang on, if they do that, look. I think we're out of beer down here. So we will then... Yep, that's all fine. Store that in our cellar. So that can go down into the cellar. Lovely. Okay, 30 litres down there. And then we've got... that, I think, is them in transit. That's shipped. Okay, that's fine. But then we have another thing. 40 litres of light ale for a funeral at Hopfendorf. Okay, do you know what? Again, yeah, we'll accept that because I think we can do that. So let's just make another load of that one. And yeah, Amadeus, you can work on it because you're getting better at this as time goes by. So yeah, there we go. You work on that. And then, yeah, I think when the money comes in from that, we can then spend a lot of money on nice upgradey things. We have got 38 research points. Hang on. What if we buy some of these? Some pious pleasantries. Oh, this is nice. Wall tapestries. We've got wall tapestries. A pile of books. Okay, hang on. Can we have a pile of books? The library, please. That'd make sense. A fancy candelabra. A hops bucket. Oh, let's get a hops bucket and put that into the brewing room. 20, that's all of our research points, but I think it's probably worth it. Yes, let's unlock one of those as well. Marvellous. Okie doke, the beer is done. Let's go and deliver it to the funeral. Yay. Okay, so send that over. Still 60 litres left. Can we store in the cellar? No. Okay, do you know what then? We'll sell it on. Let's sell it for 25, shall we? So you sell that to the regular folks of Hopfendorf. Marvellous. Okay. So that's still got... Ah, there you go. So some went away in the wagon. Some has gone elsewhere, I imagine. Is that just it outside waiting for another cart, possibly? But now we can build some more things. So, yes, we've got a pile of books for the library. Let's put a pile of books just there, because that makes sense. Comfort now on 26%. And then in the brewery, let's get a hops bucket. We'll just put that in the middle just there, look. And that's gone up to 28%. So I think if we just lob a couple of pictures around, we should be okay. Let's have a picture over here of a nun playing with a dog, possibly. Is that what that is? Up to 29%. A wall candle. Okay, do you know what? A candle here might be quite good, actually. A candle in the sort of library might be quite nice. That gets up to 30%. So one more thing. Where haven't we got a picture? Oh, over here, look. Over here. Let's have a picture of a skull. Okay, it's a bit creepy, but we'll have a picture of a skull. And ta-da! There we go. Bish. It's done. Give us money and fame and make everybody happier. Marvellous. Okay, right. Happy with that. Let's get the bish to come out for the next thing. I've heard that nearby monasteries are garnering attention for their brewing skills. How is it you are my top choice for this role, yet you're falling behind? We need to step up. You need to step up. Alright, there's no success like the one paired with the shine of coin and above average results. So brew, and brew with purpose. Brew a blonde ale with all yellow or green virtues. Okay, we can do that. That's really easy, isn't it? Isn't this that? It's... well, man, hang on. Does he mean all green or all yellow? Is that so they all have to be green or they all have to be yellow? Or just as long as they're green or yellow, any combination of the two, it's fine? Now I don't know. I'm not entirely sure. Okay, Amadeus, you can make a lot of this. So pay and brew, get that done, and we'll see if that meets the requirements. But I think it should. I think it should. Yeah, we can only have 10. We can only have 10 rooms. Okay, and hang on a minute. Hang on, you can go back over here. Randi, get back over there, please. Carry on doing research. because we need to get some more researchy stuff done, just to make our lives a bit better. Yeah, the Fermentines are still a bit depressed. Despite all the work we've done, they are a bit grumpy. Oh, and he's still not finished. Can you stop going to bed at just about the wrong time? Can you maybe just work another hour or two in the evening? It's fine. It's not like you can nip off and watch the telly or anything, is it? Right, there we go. Bish, done. What do you want us to do with it? Would you like us to, sell it on in a particular place or store it away or whatever? What's your plan, Bish? Bish? Okay, the bishop's gone. The bishop has forsaken us. Okay, maybe that's it. Maybe that's all the help we get from the bishop. I don't know. Right, okay, hang on. Do a bit of cleaning. That room needs a bit of a scrub, and we have to do it. So scrub that room clean. There we go. Yeah, I want to get to the point where we can get some other people. Candidates. Can we hire another person? You are you relatively cheery? You're happy about life? These are not so happy. I don't know what those... That's intelligence? I don't know what these other things are. I need a tooltip for these. Okay, right. So we haven't really got any good candidates. And, this week we sold 46 litres of ale for 114 florins. Okay, that's quite good. That's quite good. I like that. Making a pile of money is very welcome. The only thing is, I don't know what to do now. We haven't got the bish telling us what to do. So maybe that's it. Maybe now we just sort of go it alone. We just go and sort things out on our own. So I think what we'll do is we'll pause time for now and we will come back to this, I think. I think we need just another, maybe a second part, just to kind of dive in and see what else we can get up to. Because, yes, we have got more research stuff. So in innovation over here, we've got Zymergy, whatever that is. So faster learning experience and sanitation and various other things. Economy for the clergy. But then, what else we got down here? Everything ale. Other stuff over here. And this is all to do with, what's that? Numbers and various other kind of helpful bits and bobs. And then, yes, over time, hopefully, we can also start making some different types of ale. Because I think in the demo we made like a dark ale or something. It was like, it was sort of a more sort of richer brown looking ale rather than the paler stuff. But we haven't got around to that this time. So that's got to be in there as well. So I think, we'll finish up for now. Hang on, how good was this? It was a 9. It's acceptable. Acceptable, but rubbish. Okay, sell it to Hopfendorf. I don't know. Let's do it so they're happy with it. The appeal is high. For 30. So go and do that, please. And yes, with that done, we'll wrap things up for now. Come back next time and just see what we have to get up to. Just kind of see if the bish pops back and gives us more jobs, or if we then need to research things or whatever. I'm not quite sure, but we'll come back next time and just have another little dabble around. I think there is still more for us to look at and more things for us to kind of uncover and more bits of Abbey to build. So we're not quite done, I don't think. So yes, we shall pop back next time and see how we get on. Hopefully you have enjoyed this. If you have, please do leave a like. That would be most marvellous indeed. And also, if you're not already, then please do subscribe to keep up to date with how we get on here next time out in Ale Abbey. But for now, thank you very much for joining me in the Geek Cupboard, and I'll see you next time. We are going to be known as the Keepers of the Tea. Betty is very clever. Oh, she's very clever, it's Betty. It's the hat, I think. So let's injure you, okay, or not. Fine, don't injure them then. It's a no from us right now, Robert. But you know what? Have this tea. Take this tea away with you. They've kind of died a bit. Okay. Look at all of the tea we've got going on. This is wonderful.